Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 2.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll run here with a rookie. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They run the counter. Weldon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely to go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in the age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
15 yards is the pickup there. The drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the house. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Now to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Come on.
Daniels looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Daniels going to throw for it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. In motion left, Godwin. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 43-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Hurts. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 19-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. In motion left, Godwin. Play action. Here's Hurts. Out Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. We're calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Weldon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Daniels. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
A gain of 24 yards.
Play action, now it's Daniels. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Here we go. And it's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can at the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Still on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. You talk about this Washington defense. Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
On 1st down, Weldon. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The man in motion is Brown. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Weldon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
His short throw caught by Goddard. And running with power here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle they go. Weldon. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Daniels. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Washington, 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And the Washington 1st down.
Let's go.
To throw is Daniels. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
That's another Washington 1st down. 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and they can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Robinson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Brown goes in motion left. They go play action with Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Brown the motion man right. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Weldon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. They'll keep it on the ground. Weldon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. That one out wide and intercepted. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there at seeing the play.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Daniels going to keep it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Muscles by at the 25. For this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. He'll try to do it himself. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Daniels airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game started the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. Robinson on a give right side. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his receiver, Lane. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Daniels looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty. Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play. 2nd and 16.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type
type of a play. All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. And a Commander's first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Come on, set.
2nd down and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ritter. They'll try and do this himself. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Some nice running by Ritter, and he picks up the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Blue 32. Set.
Back to throw, Ritter. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A give left side to Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown,
Brian Robinson Jr. with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things have not been going their way. But they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around and put a nice drive together. Then they finish it off with a strong run for their first touchdown of the game.
Oh, it's some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll send Brown in motion right. Now a first carry for their fullback. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 73 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They're going after no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Hut.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Robinson with another carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
97.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Robinson up the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ritter will set up to throw it. Now he's going to... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Ritter from the gun. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Hurts sets up to throw it. Setting up the screen, Harris. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
36. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Hurts to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Timing was just a bit off, and that can happen occasionally, even with these fine professionals in the NFL.
But on those out routes, that requires precision, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. Everyone has to be in sync from the time the quarterback hits his back foot and delivers the ball to the receiver turning to find it.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Jalen Lane. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Big play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson getting set for this next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing now is Daniels. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. The offense on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And it's incomplete. they cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Weldon. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Commanders' offense set to take over. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost it forever. Zach Ball picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Daniels. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jalen Lane, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Up the middle they go. Weldon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Weldon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
14-yard line.
Great, set. Trimmer.
Hurts. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
A loss of 13 yards brings up 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a handoff up the middle. Weldon. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. Fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.